made, and that's because people don't like, oh, well, my milk's separating, there's a water product and there's a cream product on top. I'm confused on why that's happening. I don't want to shake it up, so we're gonna mix it all together. Well, mixing it all like that actually changes that lipid structure. We're changing that fat structure, and it's not as bioavailable. When we heat it, it's totally killing that molecule. So we have like I said, the relationships between proteins and enzymes. So enzymes pre-digest those proteins. So many people you hear say lactose intolerant, things like that. But if you have the lactase in milk that breaks down the lactose, enzymes in general, super sensitive. Proteins in general, pretty resilient, pretty strong guys. So when we heat the milk, it's killing those enzymes and it's letting those proteins survive. Okay, so you're getting that protein, but you have no way to break it down, and it's not bioavailable to your body.
Is that why so many people are what they call lactose intolerant?
Exactly. That's where we get the terminology for lactose intolerant. It's like, oh, I'm lactose intolerant, I can't have that milk. Well, actually, you could probably have raw dairy and be just fine because it has plenty of lactase to break down that lactose. We also see a hybridization in commercial cows. There's a casein protein in a lot of in all cow milk, I'm sorry, but the casein protein is a beta A1 casein protein, and our breast milk and human milk, goat milk and sheep milk is a beta 2 casein protein. The beta 1 we have no receptor for. We can't pick up, we cannot break down. Our body views it as poison. So unless you're getting an old world non-hybridized cow milk, which you can't get commercially, then your body is viewing that as poison. It's actually detrimental. It's just causing inflammation. And we know with inflammation, that is the basis of a lot of disorders these days. So no, I wouldn't want to put that in my body. I would not do that. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want raw milk that's straight from the cow, or they should know. They probably don't know that it's this enzymatic, nutrient-rich superfood. I see a lot of moms coming in and just getting that for their kids. Once they've stopped breastfeeding or their milk is dried up, they put their kids on goat's milk or on a cow's milk, but they don't want to feed them the pasteurized because it's pumped up with hormones. So that now their child's getting all these synthetic hormones at a young age. It's fortified with vitamins that are the synthetic and non-bioavailable. And the basis, the carrier, the media is the milk that's been pasteurized, homogenized, and standardized to a point that it's not even recognizable by your body. So that's a really interesting concept to take into your mind and think about and be your own scientist, like I said. And
isn't that remarkable? You go out there and you buy this cow's milk formula and all this stuff, and your baby is not even getting nothing good from it anyway but the bad stuff. And it's actually turning into poisons in the child's body. Brother, in Proverbs 27:27, read.
And thou shalt have goat's milk, enough for thy food.
Wait a minute. What kind of milk?
Goats.
Goat's milk, enough for your what?
Food.
Isn't that something? Isn't that something? And she just got finished telling you, educated woman, that a goat's milk, a woman's breast milk, and sheep is the only type of milk that a child can be able, that'll be a benefit to the child. Mm-hmm. Anything else, all you're doing is poison. Hallelujah. So that's why being here straightway, our sisters, they all breastfeed. They breastfeed every one of them. Oh yeah, because the best milk, what do you think God give you women 2 titties for? So he can put some implants in them and puff them up and get men to lust after them? No, they're there for a reason. They're there to not dress up and puff up and squeeze up. They're there to feed those children. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. See how vain we are? Mm-hmm. See how vain we are? And I don't blame you for not wanting to breastfeed your children when you've been eating all that mess in them supermarkets. I don't blame you. But I do blame you when you go from that and then you turn around and still feed them the same old mess, think you killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You go from bad to worse. Mm-hmm. You go from the chemically induced stuff, which can't nobody tell your hard-headed self nothing because you're so stupid and know it all. Our children get the little sniffles and colds and stuff like that, but none of our children are vaccinated. None of them. None of our children. No, they're all breastfed. And they're healthy too. Oh, hallelujah. Look at them. Then that's what your women, that's what these things are for. These things are for feeding your children. But see, we don't like God's order because we have been Greekanized, Romanized, Americanized. Mm-hmm. And so they've turned the whole culture upside down. You can't hardly find a woman today that is not nipped, tucked, pucked, bucked, and everything else. Ain't nothing original about it. It's phony as hell. Not even women no more. Just dressed up Jezebelic whores. And then they get mad at me because I talk like that. Why am I talking like that? Because I want to hurt you? Is that the reason why I talk to you like that? Because I want to hurt you? There ain't nobody hurting you like you are. See, that's why you have to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. I get my mind because I keep my nose in that book. Because I figured out a long time ago my mind ain't worth nothing. If it don't function after the one who created it the way he said, because I'm already at a disadvantage by being born in sin. Mm-hmm. So I can't lean to my own understanding. I have to, in all my ways, acknowledge him. That's why I preach and teach the way I do. You wonder why you have inflammation in your body. The lady just told you. Because all these wicked dairy products you're consuming out here that you think is so good for you because it's advertised on TV. God forbid for you to get a chicken coop, do you have to smell out some chicken feces? God forbid that you had to actually put your hand on a cow and actually milk it. But you won't be sick though. See, there's a trade-off. There's a trade-off for living in this world. Oh, Brother Shane, come here for a second, brother. Brother Shane works at a retail establishment, and all you people out there have been telling you about price changes. We'll just go from January up until this day right here, brother. Can you give us an idea about how much these prices are increasing on foods?
They're increasing by dimes and quarters, incrementally by week by week. The prices are going up, especially up on dairy products, week by week. Yes, sir.
That's called inflation. Hyperinflation is when they start doubling. Weeks and months. My question to you, why you want to go out there and buy this stuff anyway? You know why? Because the way that the Most High chose us to live is too hard for us now because we've been robbed and spoiled. We've chosen the easy path of the Romans and Greeks. First Maccabees. That's what we've done. You know, it's a convenience to live out here the way that the Gentiles live. You know what I mean? Because to actually have animals, that means I have a responsibility. That means I have to get up early in the morning. Yeah, that's what that means. That means I got to get up early in the morning, and then I got to actually inconvenience myself, and I've got to milk. Come here, Sister Mary. I got to do all that stuff. Believe it or not, this video is totally for you people out there. We live by what we practice, what we preach. How much goat milk are we getting nowadays?
We're getting over 2 gallons a day.
Well, and this is one thing that lady don't know because she apparently doesn't take care of goats. Sister Mary, what is the only reason why goat milk will taste goaty?
When there was the Billy.
When that stinky Billy is around, the one who raises up his leg and pisses all in his face, walks around yellow. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, sister? That's the only reason. But if you keep the goats that are milking away from the Billy, then what?
There's no smell. There's no stink.
Did y'all hear that? You know, we getting expert advice. Y'all ain't expert. You ain't got no degree. Yeah, we do. We got a degree in neology. Yeah. We got a degree in being simple and common sense, which, you know, is uncommon today because it's not common no more. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. We've chosen the good way. You chosen convenience and you paying for it. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, hallelujah. 2 gallons of milk, of goat milk a day. Bro, saying, do you know how much goat milk is?
It's going close around $4 a quart.
Come on over here, brother Shane. Lord have mercy. How much is goat milk, brother Shane?
Around $4 a quart.
But what's used to, why pay? Is that all right if I talk like an American talk and reason like an American reasons? Why pay $4 for a quart of goat milk when I can get I can pay how much for a gallon of cow milk?
Great value, $3.50 present.
Well, $3.50 for a gallon. Wow, I'm getting a bargain. You have been dumbed down, and your worst enemy is you. See, don't blame the government for doing what it's trained to do, what it should do. Isn't that something? Uh-oh. And of course, y'all hate on us now. Just hate on us. Just literally hate on us. Mary, what do we feed our goats?
We feed our goats very good grain. And they get a lot of grass and briars and trees, anything that they like. Mostly they graze off the land.
Alfalfa,
Alfalfa,
organically grown, if they get any grain for feed.
absolutely.
You know, because we love our people. We love every one of them. I'm sorry, we just love our people. Hallelujah. Bless y'all. Come here, honey. I want to know something. Ain't you people out there getting a deal on margin? Don't you love margin? Do we eat margin here?
Not at all.
What do we eat?
Real butter.
What? You didn't just say butter, but you said...
Real butter. Most of the time when we have a dairy cow, we make our own.
Real?
Real butter.
Is that even a word nowadays? Real? I mean, I got to ask that question. I mean, real? Digging that something. Did you say real butter, honey?
Real butter.
Ooh. Real? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm flabbergasted. Because when you go into the store, you don't hardly ever see nothing real. Isn't that true? Y'all something, boy. Real butter. Sure.
Margarine is made of mostly plastic.
And then you people wonder why come you... You can't hear because your ears are clogged from all the junk you put in it. Beloved, I wish above all things that you prosper and be in what?
Health.
That you be in what?
Health.
That you be in what?
Health.
Even as your
Soul.
Your mind, will, and emotions cannot prosper because your mind is chemically induced. It can't even think straight. American public today is worse than a crack addict. Worse than somebody on meth. That's why it's hard to reach people today and they can't think right. Even when they hear truth, instead of it humbling them, they get prideful against it. And they fight hard against it. Then they attack the ones who tell the truth. Thank you, honey. Huh? That's the reason why y'all fight against preachers so hard. Because your mind is not even healthy. Because your body is sick. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou prosper and be in health, even as thy soul. Your soul consists of your mind, will, and emotions. How can you even... No wonder you resist the will of God. Because your thinking has growth hormones in it that's synthetically induced by none other than your government. No wonder that they are moving fast to make legislation, Senate Bill S-510, Food Modernization Safety Act. to pass laws against you growing your own food because you cannot make money off a healthy population. No wonder they want to attack greenhouses, because they know that the people who grow in greenhouses, who have greenhouses and stuff, they're protecting their food from all the chemicals that are in the air. And we know we got a lot of chemicals in the air now because the EPA just got finished shutting down all the radiation counters.
Gee, thanks.
Why? I'm proud to be an American. You idiot. You stupid idiot. Huh. These people been fighting terrorism. They ain't fighting no more. They're drunk and submitted now. Since 1492. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, they were all rapists. But you push them up, promote them up as they saw.